And we are live.
I haven't even finished drinking yet. Come on. Slow down.
You don't need to finish drinking. We're live. I didn't say we've started. I said we're live.
Oh, shut up.
I mean, I haven't muted the volume so they can hear us, but it's not like anyone's present at the moment anyway.
Well, Kai will be soon, I think.
Yeah, I just sent him a message.
Yeah, I just told him the stream is going up.
I wish Mordecai would show up. Mordecai? Mochi guy. I mean, I wish Mordecai would show up, but I haven't seen him in like 5 years.
It sounds to me like you want to get to streaming Borderlands 2.
What? Oh no, different Mordecai. Entirely different Mordecai. And I'm not even sure if I want to do that. I might. I'm not sure yet. I think I'm gonna. I think I'm gonna play
There was a time when it was actually
Bastion.
very popular on Twitch.
Oh yeah, no, there was.
And that was 2015, I think.
Multiplayer.
15, 16.
Host save game. Streamer buzz. Alright. The map is up, everything's going rocket fast, and we are changing to the game, and my mother's talking to me. Lovely. Oh, and the game's up. Okay. Awesome. So,
Oh, come on, game. Do this.
yeah, I'll, whatever. Yeah, I'll do it when we finish. Christ. Mothers.
I know, right? Tell me about it.
So impatient. Alright, so where we at? We were...
No, I really do not.
You're downloading into the map. Okay, we're at 31%. We're not making the rocket control units because we wanted the speed modules, and the blue cards need the speed modules. So we wanted a faster way of making the blue cards. So the blue cards require the red cards and the green cards and the sulfuric acid. Right. Sulfuric acid requires sulfur, water, and iron. Okay. Sulfur requires water and petroleum. Okay. So we need water, iron, petroleum, copper, plastic, and that's it. Okay. Cause I kinda wanted to make like a thing for it. And I think there. Is there good?
Is this going to just drop me out again?
Oh, maybe
Hopefully
there.
not.
2,500, 807, 3, okay. Okay, I think I'm gonna take it down there. I know it's a really long way to bring it back up, but I think that's where I'm gonna do it.
What are you thinking?
We're moving south.
How far south?
We need oil, iron, copper, and water. Okay? Just beyond the wall down to the south, there's iron, copper,
Yeah,
oil, and water.
I know. I know.
So, and there's coal there as well, which I don't know if we need. Do we need coal?
Not really. But
We do need
could-
coal for plastic,
could-
so yes.
Extend the wall down to around there. There's something like that.
Yeah. I don't have any wall on me. Great. Alright. I want to order wall. Where is wall? Defenses. I want to order 300 wall. Do that.
And here it
get rid of
comes.
those.
It's on its way.
Excellent. Oh, I do have 3 wall on me. Alright, I'm going to come down here. I'm going to get rid of this section of the wall. Oof, I need roboports as well. I still have an artillery train. What am I looking for? I'm trying to... Roboports. Those are... those ones. Hopefully they'll be on their way as well. I want 50 of those. I want 10 of these. And I want... no, I want 20 of those. Alright. So basically I'm just going to make a big factory just to make processing units. And if there's any red and green cards left over, I'll pump them out too, but the main export is going to be the blue cards.
Aha.
That's the
For
important
fuck's sake,
part.
game, I'm trying to get rid of this blueprint, not keep grabbing it.
Wait, where is those roboports that I don't have yet?
Well, all the walls are on the way. And I mean all of them.
I have already received 140 of them. Of the 300, so, but they all went back because I walked out of range.
Robots. It should probably be under this slot.
Yeah, hey there. Hi. I see you there. Sorry, I'm just... my brain's a bit fried. I am sore as hell today.
I haven't even opened up the Twitch window.
I ate some bad Indian food yesterday for lunch, and oof, boy, have I been regretting it.
That's why I don't eat Indian. I just, one, can't taste the curry, and half the time it's bad.
Yeah. I ate an Indian yesterday, and
That's
oof,
my-
it was just... he did not agree with me.
God, that's terrible.
I know, it's so bad. Oh, saving map, there we go. Jeez, like nothing comes from these. Oh my god. Why are they so slow? Oh, because that one's dead. And that one's dead. And that one's dead. And that one's dead. And that one's going the wrong way. Oh, right, because it's... Yeah. Because that's full of stone. Alright, I'm going to put this here. And I'm going to... get one of these. Put that there. This is going to collect stone. And you place that down for me. That's weird. Don't do that. that just, oof. I don't like that. Roboports! I received them. Yay.
Yeah, there's like fuck tons still up here.
Lovely. My robots, they do my bidding well. They cut down trees and they place down roboports. Oh god, rip. Yeah, no, it's been an exciting day, I have to say. An exciting day. I cleaned the pool. That was fun. That only took like 3 hours. Because I had no idea how to do it. Now I do, and I don't want to ever do it again.
I don't blame you.
Oh, it sucks, because it's not like your average run-of-the-mill pool. It's like a super duper fucking hydrotherapy whatever bullshit pool. So it's like, I don't know, it's fresh water for starters. It's not like a chlorinated pool. But yeah, it's a pain in the ass because it's got like 6 filters on it. Alright, those are plugged in. Stick that like there. And there. Alright. There is Roboport access down to this area. Lovely.
Nice.
So now...
And we actually don't have enough space for our logistics storage.
Rip. Alright.
Well, apparently.
Now... Why is there no pole for... I put that down. I know I put that down. Is there a, like, no trees? Can I just exclusively kill the trees?
Yeah, let me do that.
Because I just want to get rid of the trees, nothing else. I need drills. Can I get some drills delivered to me? I have belts. I have the various belts. I have 5 assembling machines. I'm going to need...
There we go.
Oil. I'm going to need the oil bowsers.
With those trees.
I don't have to worry about them because the other robots are coming to get them for me.
Good robots.
Woof. Oh, you put down a thing for walls over here.
Yeah.
Which are now being built by the other robots. Lovely.
I've just got an idea. Let's see about green chest.
Oh, shit. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna go kill this small alien base.
Okay.
and this other larger alien base.
Thought I had green chests in this blueprint.
Fucking shoot the trees!
Now I do.
Sorry, I need you to send Dad a text message. Ask him.
Oof, jeez, this is ridiculous. So, I don't know what the government is deciding to do, but they're doing some shit. And our water's going off tomorrow, so that's nice. Where was this oil?
What's
Oh, it's under
happening?
these trees. They're turning our water off for like 3 hours. But it doesn't matter because I won't
Fine.
be here. Where are my drills? I ordered some drills. I have not received my drills. Where are my drills? Are there drills in the system?
When these green chests get down here, just request. Well, set the filter for wood only on all 9 of those chests.
Oof, these robots are trying to deliver walls, but they're having a real bad time.
Yeah,
you
there's
just-
some trying.
Are you just
Uh,
standing in the base and, like, dealing with my shit?
Yeah.
Look at this guy. Just
I
fucking
don't have anything
standing
else
there.
to do.
Weren't you doing your thing with, Razim?
With what?
Razim and Uffenskiff?
What?
You were doing the stuff with the train up north.
Oh, right, yeah, if we're just gonna use this copper and iron down here, I might as well not even bother with that.
Well, do it anyway.
Fine.
I only tell you to do
I
it
will.
anyway because it means you're not fucking with my shit. You're actually letting me do something. What's going off? Yeah, water. Water's going off. No water for me. But it's like 3 hours or something, so it's like, seriously? Like, I don't care. Like, Mum was making a huge fucking deal out of it. She's like, we're gonna have no water, we need to, like, fill up the bathtub, and it's like, it's for 3.5 hours. Don't fucking... I didn't want to do that. I wanted to shoot the trees. Because it's not like we care to have the wood. Considering we threw all the other wood away. There was like 21,000 wood. Those chests here yet? Yes, yes they are.
Just set
Wood.
them to request wood only.
Wood. 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 Wood.
Wait. Oh god. Well, I guess it does work. All the wood is being sent back down there.
Oh, lovely.
Like, just to those chests. So it does help with getting it out of the storage.
I don't know why they're taking the wood off me to the north so that they can then bring it back down to the south.
Yeah, I don't really understand either.
Whatever. Let them do what they do. So, Mr. Dervius Kitty, how's it going? AI is smart, yes. AI is very smart. I need oil bowsers. Which ones are those? Those are in production. Pump jacks. And I need oil refineries, and I need chemical plants, and I need furnaces, and I need that should be all I need, I think. I need more nukes. I mean, I'm finally getting sleep, so that's nice. That is very nice. I am not getting any sleep. I got a total collection of no sleep last night. Okay, I lie. I got about half an hour's sleep. But it's very little sleep, and I'm not doing very well. But that's what happens when you're in a entirely stressful environment. You get stressed and don't get any sleep.
I'm just going to go ahead and deconstruct this rail line, because, well, it's not really doing a whole lot.
So make it do more. Oh, I know that's messy as fuck, but I don't care. Because it's not my problem. Where are my drills? Where's my anything? Where are all the robots? There's 1,700 robots doing nothing. They should be delivering me my stuff. I mean, there wasn't so much of this green shit. Robots, wee bar. Excellent. Alright, do I have a thing for walls? I do not. Walls, walls, walls. You didn't put a thing in walls. Portraits, no, they're not poor. They're actually rather rich. Because they're rich wood. Rich mahogany. You know? There's no poor trees. They're rich mahogany.
If you say so, Zan.
Hey, they're worth more than I am, so...
Right. Worth more than you are.
Doesn't help that I'm worthless. But no, really. Wait for the robots to charge. Okay, my robots just don't want to place those walls, apparently. Lovely. Oh, there's a gigantic alien base right there. That's what I wanted.
Zan, if ever you feel you are lazy with deconstructing things, look at what I'm doing with this rail line.
I want laser turrets. Those should get sent to me. What you're doing with those rail lines? What are you doing with those rail lines?
Just look.
Where are you? Oh, there you are.
God damn it, robots.
You missed one.
I can have it. Fine.
I mean,
It's lazy and efficient.
yeah. It's the same as the fact that you can, like, lay out how you want the rails and then jump in the train and let the robots lay the tracks for you. So it's like Wallace and Gromit style of the tracks being laid as you go along it.
I'm actually going to do that, heading down to where we're building the things.
Excellent. Have I received my
Just
laser guns?
So I really
I
see how that
have
works.
not received my laser guns. And the aliens are conglomerating. I need gun. Why are there 1,700 robots doing nothing and I'm not receiving my shit? I received laser guns. This is a good thing. Shit's being fucked with. Kill it with lasers. Fuck you, game. Jeez. Excuse me. Actually, you know what? Undo all of that. Thank you. Because I want to put these ones down. Doodly doo, doo 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 doodly doo, doodly doo doodly doo. You know what? 2 each. Because I don't know what overkill is.
Oh, what's happening?
Damn. They're 1 block too low. I said, you're cold? Well, warm up.
Did you say something about overkill?
Yeah. Look at how I've laid out the laser turrets down here.
Yeah, I see that. See how they're all running up towards us? I'm just gonna go ahead and let them do that.
Yep, launch the artillery at them. I'm gonna remove this whole wall. Because I miscalculated by a single block, so I'm going to remove that single block. Oof. That was pretty. Alrighty, back to placing laser turrets. Whoops. Excuse me? You want to try that again? Well, there's so many stumps. Just seeing all these stumps on the floor from where the trees used to be. Wonder how long they take to despawn.
Not that long.
Look at this absolutely brutal line of laser turrets. It's like, yeah, you guys want to go? Bring it.
See that little hive just below the wall?
You're about to artillery it, aren't you?
What hive?
Boom. 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 Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. I was gonna say you missed a worm. Oh, there's 3 aliens coming. They're dead. Oh my god. Like, 1 blue alien came in and like 5 laser guns fired at it at the same time. Being under the watchful eye of 1 laser gun is terrifying enough. Being under the guise of 5 of them.
Ooh, here comes some more.
Oh. And gone. Your artilleries are useless.
I mean, I did soften them up a bit.
Okay, do we have things like pump jacks, oil refineries, chemical plants, electrical furnaces, electric mining drills?
Sure.
Get them in the robot system.
I don't know if we actually do or don't, so let me go ahead and have a look.
I'm working on building this place. It's your job to work on getting me my supplies. Seem fair? Sounds good to me.
Not really, but okay.
Too bad. Okay,
So what did you need?
I need pump jacks, oil refineries, chemical plants, electric furnaces, and electric mining drills.
So, pump jacks. That. Are there any in them too? If not, we're gonna have to get them made. So, oil refineries or chemical plants?
Both.
Okay. Don't have any of those either. Was there anything else?
Furnaces and mining drills.
Drills and furnaces.
Where was that coal? Oh, it's just outside the wall in the amongst these trees, isn't it? Oh, I'm moving the wall. It's in there. Doodly doo. Gonna place the roboport. Doodly doo. God, that gets stuck in my head. Can you launch some artillery at these worms for me? They're kinda killing my robots. Cheers.
You're welcome.
Alright. Awesome! Roboports have been extended. So now the wall may be extended. Damn it, I didn't want to do that.
I've just gone and powered up 9 assembly machines.
Wow, all these
start
robots are
making-
going super slow.
Oil refinery. Chemical plant. Jack.
I don't think we have to worry about that.
Furnace. Mining drill.
That's like one thing I don't understand about the robots is like they will do everything, right? They'll do everything you tell them to, but sometimes they just don't. It's like, but why though? It takes like 2 uranium bullets to knock down a tree.
Nice.
Can you imagine a gun that powerful that 2 rounds can knock down a tree? Not even a gun that powerful, a submachine gun that powerful.
I was gonna say, there are guns that can take down trees in one shot.
Yeah, but a submachine gun. Like, you're talking an MP5 or something around that caliber that can take down a fully grown tree in 2 hits.
Yeah.
That's brutal. Excuse me. fucking trees, man. How dare you? Alrighty. For now, I'll just put one on each because I am low on the number of gunnage I have. Yeah, I don't understand the robots. It's like we've got 2,000 logistic robots. 1,700 of them are doing nothing.
It's because logistics robots aren't what builds things.
No, but like I haven't received the stuff into my inventory that I know is in the system. Like, I'm not talking like the pump jacks and the oil refineries, because I know they're not in the system. But the stuff that is in the system, I'm not receiving when I should be. And that's where my problem is at. But, whatever.
Maybe it's got something to do with all of these, robots just kind of completely stuck. Charging
What?
on a single port when there's another one pretty much right next to it.
Where?
Just north of you. Like, just up from the water.
Yeah, I don't know why that's happening. But they're all carrying walls anyway. I don't need walls, I've got walls.
Well, what are you after? If you're after the furnaces, there are none.
Oh, no, I know there's no furnaces. Because they go straight into making the potions. I'm pretty sure we were
What are
putting...
you after?
We were putting drills into the system, weren't we?
No,
I'm sure there was like 200 drills in the system already.
no. There
Because
weren't.
I remember trashing them from my inventory. Like, so many times. I will, however, be right back. Just out of necessity.
Yeah, okay. Stu- Instance. Steve.
Alrighty. I am back.
Yay.
Oof. How's things going? Anything change while I was gone? Excellent. What have you done? What did you do? What have you done?
Just have a look at what's changed up here.
You've done nothing. How could you?
Well, if this is your idea of nothing...
I'm kidding, jeez. What have you done? Where are you? There you are. What is that? Oh. Okay, so you're making those things. I don't need too many chemical plants. And I think you can just, like... You can probably just, like, sap a few electric mining drills off. Where did the base go?
yeah, I know.
Yeah, you can probably
I
just
know, I
take a
just
few
felt like
mining
doing
drills off the thing. Because there's, like, they're overflowing anyway, so... You can probably just take them
Wait,
off that.
they are?
Yeah. Like, the belt is fully stocked with mining drills.
Ah, neat.
Like, you can probably just take a few off that. In fact, there's already a thing that does it. Oh, so that's why we don't have any mining drills in the system, because you've put a requester chest down that's putting the mining drills onto the belt. That's why. That explains why the 200 that I put in the system earlier weren't in the system. Cheers for that.
Well, we didn't have a use for them at the time, so...
There's always a use for mining drills. I have received 1 oil refinery. Excellent. I don't need that until I get some pump jacks, though. And I don't need that in my immediate inventory. Thank you very much. That'll do. Oof. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Let me go through the system. Okay, what do we need? We need blue cards. 4 blue cards. We need. The first thing we need is sulfuric acid. Well, the first thing we need is green cards, and green cards need copper and iron, which I can do copper and iron. Copper and iron is easy.
Actually, do we just want to pipe some of the sulfuric acid down? Because, really...
I'm gonna need to pump the oil out anyway, and the sulfuric acid is made from the sulfur, which the sulfur uses... I mean, it uses petroleum, but I'm basically going to have the system down here. I will have a few chemical plants cracking the heavy oil into medium oil and the light oil into petroleum, and we'll just use all of the petroleum to make the plastic, the sulfur, and the sulfuric acid.
I was just thinking, because we've got 2 entirely full tanks of sulfuric acid up here, which really they're not being used for anything.
Yeah, but it's whatever. Like, we've got an entire thing of oil down here that's... is whatever.
Okay. Goes the artillery automatically firing.
Oof. The construction robots also do all of the, like, dismantling of trees, and, like, there's still 2,000 odd bloody... There's 3,000 construction robots that are not coming to dismantle some of these trees that are within range. These ones aren't in range, however. So I'm going to put a roboport down over here. Maybe now they'll fucking go and bloody get them. I'm not even sure about those yet. These guys are coming to get the wood from my inventory. Oh, fuck. Okay, so they've fucked off. Gonna go and do that. I'm gonna stick this down over here just for the security of the network. Derbius ran away. No, Derbius is here. So is Electrical Skateboard and Thronezilla. I'm sorry, what were they again? Electrical Skateboard and Thronezilla bots are always in chat, watching my stream, blah blah blah. These are follow for follow bots. They are aimed at low follower viewer streams. I was looking at Electric Skateboard. Okay. Electric Skateboard is a bot that lurks in your channel so that people get curious and check out their channel. Okay.
So essentially, it's just a viewer boost bot.
When they enter his channel, if you type !host me, you have a chance to be hosted for 10 or 15 minutes. Okay. I wonder if I can do that. I'm not gonna do that. I'm too lazy. Yeah, no, fuck that. I'm too lazy. Oh, I got pump jacks, yay! This is a good thing. I have received pump jacks. Wow, how convenient. Oh. I need... Oh, yeah, no, I've already got them. Lovely. Alright, I need to do that. I forgot that these things need power. Shit. Can you not? Lovely. Alright, I have 8 oil refineries. That'll do nicely. Even though 5 will be plenty enough. I don't need any more pump jacks. I have 9 chemical plants. Lovely. I forgot that I needed water. Dicks. So I need some pumps. Can I make some pumps? I should be able to make some pumps. Where are the pumps? Of the offshore variety.
Offshore pumps, they are logistics. I believe.
Yeah.
Might be in production.
Either
Yeah,
I'm
they're in production.
either I'm blind or shit stupid. Oh, there they are. Alright, I have 5 pumps. That's an unnecessary number of pumps, but hey, fuck it. And I'm gonna take them through here.
Well, shit's slowly being made.
Excellent. I'm going to take my
It's just
5
not the
pumps.
furnaces.
Oh, that's nice. I like that.
What?
When you select a pump, an offshore pump, it actually highlights in green the locations where you can place the pump.
Wait, what?
Fucking updated version, yo.
Yeah, but what?
When you select the offshore pump in your hand, it selects the locations on the foreshore of the water where you can place the pump, so you can exactly count how many pumps you can place along a certain bit of shore.
Right.
Although the pumps do take up 2 slots. You know what, fuck it. I will put 2 there, 1 there, and 1 there, and 2 there. There we go.
Why not have the one in the center and put it up with the other 2 instead?
Cause fuck you.
Excuse?
Cause fuck you. I'm out of pipe. This is problem.
Wait, hold on. Idea. As idea.
Am I out of gun? I'm very out of gun. This is problem. I'm out of gun and out of pipe. Deliver me pipe, system. Deliver me pipe. I want 300 pipe.
Ah! Get back down there so I can see. God damn it. Everything just went black because you disappeared and there. Plus, I don't need this shit in inventory. I have a blueprint book for it. Damn it.
How dare you? Messing
Dare
with,
I what?
messing with my shit again.
Not messing with it. I'm getting neater.
You're messing with my shit again.
Well, if you want me to mess with your shit, could.
I'd rather you not. That's why I'm telling you. Stop messing with my shit. Alright. I'm gonna put that there. That there. That there. Oh, seriously? 51 items? I have 50 robots, right?
Yeah.
I selected a bunch of stuff to be disassembled. There was 51.
Nice.
51 items to be disassembled. I'm like, really? I'm putting 2 gaps between each of these and hoping that's enough. You need to do that. 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 And you need to do that. Actually, no.
Why don't you rotate these pump jacks?
Why not? Like, why do I need to?
The way they're all set out, it's a nightmare.
It's a what?
It's a nightmare, okay?
Fine.
I'm on my way down to fix it.
No, don't get up from your chair.
I'm already halfway down.
You stay in your chair, you stay in your seat, up at the whatever it is that you stay at, and sup? Oh, food delivered. Delicious. Oh, it smells good too. Wow, mother. Oh, well, I was going to connect to those, but is that better for you? Are you happier with that? Or do you want me to go so far as to go bloody...
No, I want you to do this.
Wow, okay. That's just unnecessary. That's just stupid. Like, that's stupid even for me.
Come on, it looked kinda cool.
You look kinda cool.
That's gay.
Yeah, just a bit. Whatever. Okay. Oil needs to go there, then it needs to go under, over, under, over, under, over, under, over, and under. Then I need one there, connected to that, connected to that, actually, I can just do that, because then I can go, yo dog. And I can go under. And go like this. There you go, supplying oil and water to all 5 of those. Now they just need power. My robots apparently have decided to go on strike.
Yeah, mine did as well.
The unethical use of robotics, apparently. And one of these here. There we go, that's
I was
going.
thinking I put that there.
No, because I need that space. Gosh, don't
Why
you know
are
anything?
my robot's not doing anything?
Because your mother never loved you. I'm sorry, that's mean.
Really not in the mood for that kind of stuff.
I'm sorry. Okay, I want. Don't be mean. Yeah, I'll try and be less mean. Okay, I apologized. See, I think 2 will do fine. And then oh, hey, you did it for me. Lovely.
I was doing it for the one on the,
Oh, the petroleum. No, 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 no. Get rid of that. We don't need it for the petroleum.
No, but we need to put the petroleum somewhere.
Yeah, that's later. We've got those 2, then we've got these 2, and then now the petroleum can go.
Honestly, I was thinking we'd send it
Petroleum
all up from a single thing. Like, pipe it all over this way and then send it up here.
Well, shit, I was gonna do this. Because that will be doing light cracking, and oof. Oof! What is. Oof! That is some.
What? What?
Oh, I see what it is. I'm requesting 300 pipes, but I'm throwing out after 200. So, yeah.
Right.
Ah, damn it. I forgot that can't do that. But that's okay, because I can do.
So what are these ones doing?
Well,
Also,
can you? Why did you do that?
with where it is,
Move!
it'd be this and this.
Get out of the way. That goes
I
there.
am out of.
There you go. Now that can do the oil cracking. Like that. Which this can then go like that. And that can't do that, but that can connect down there to that. So those two
I
are
was actually thinking you
doing
would
heavy to
remove
light.
this bit of pipe here, move this over, and just keep the same format. But
No, doesn't
yeah,
matter.
shifting it. Well,
It's fine as it is. Because that can now I might have to move. Yeah, I gotta move that up. That connects to that. That connects to that. And then down there, and that's actually in line with that water pipe.
okay. To put that bit there.
Move it over one.
Yeah, you're gonna have to move this one over if we're going to get this petroleum out some.
Just put an underground pipe there.
Yeah, but then it comes out right here.
So?
Then you can't light oil anyway easily.
Okay, this pipe comes out here.
But then it gets in the way of all the light oil bullshit.
Light oil goes over there. That's it.
Then send up like that so I know what's going on.
Well, I did.
Yeah, before.
I just didn't put the pipes down. Because they didn't need to be down yet. Oh dear. That's why we don't have them right next to each other. That's alright. Move this one over one.
And install it the wrong way around.
Why does it keep defaulting that way? Honestly, that's so dumb. Yep. Can I fit one of these? I should be able to. Just go bam, bam. Because then these ones crack to petroleum, and we then, that's the petroleum output right there. And that's the petroleum output for those ones. So that's petroleum. And we don't have petroleum from these other pipes connected yet. But that's okay, because that comes out there. That comes out right where their roboport is, but that's fine because it only has to go up here now. Because then we just run a pipe along here. And we go there and there. Oh, but that's not receiving water. Shit! Those don't receive water because water doesn't pump out of those. Dicks! Which means I need to get rid of those pipes. How closely did they fit? They don't really. Actually, no, they fit. Because I can go... No, I can't. Shit. So yeah, those don't fit. Which means that doesn't fit. Bugger. Well, that sucks. So it was just one block further. God damn it. That ain't right. Yeah, I know. Oh, that's good. If that was just one block further, that'd be real nice, but it's not, so it's useless to me. Which means I can say fuck it and put it up here. So I should just be able to... I don't need that one. Put one there, and then... Whoops, no, that... connects to those. And then this cracks into petroleum. And then that is done. There we go.
I'm going to Wallace the absolute fuck out of this.
You're going to what?
Wallace and Gromit this.
Oh, you're doing the train lines.
Yep.
Lovely. Let me know when it's working, so I can go have a look.
My robots aren't doing the thing.
I don't know what's up with the robots. They've been weird today. Alright, but that
Yeah, I'm
is
really
a
confused 'cause those
working
don't-
system that I need tanks. I'm sure there's tanks somewhere in the system. I know, because you were building way too many tanks. So I know there's tanks in the system. I just need to find them in the menu because I'm blind as a fucking bat. There they are. 50 tanks, that'll do. I mean, that's kind of overkill, but... Still chilling, Derpius? Oh, well, your robots won't be doing anything because it'll be getting delivered by the system. There'll be other robots that are commanded to go do it.
Right. Right.
You're freezing still? Well, get a blankie. Are you at school or something? I don't know. What time is it there? 4 hours behind us. Or 5 hours. It's not even cold. I don't know. If you're cold, get a blankie. That's what I do. But then again, I don't get cold, so. No, I'm home. It's 2 p.m. All right. Well, get a blankie. Cuddle up in bed. Do you have a dog? Cuddle your dog. That's what I do. Seriously though, my dog is like a fucking miniature furnace. She just... oof. Now, it's not for me to say that a dog is hot, but... Who am I kidding? It's totally for me to say that a dog is hot. I mean, what? But no, like, that dog, holy shit. She is just so warm. I mean, she's probably powered by nuclear energy, just judging by how much goddamn energy she has. She's just an infinite ball of mass fission. Or something. Oh, I'm out of mining drills. There was only 32 in the system. Oof. Also listening to Russian hard bass for some reason. Well, that just sounds totally rad. Did you really have to put the train line there?
Well, yes and no.
It's kind of an invasion of the area, you know. Cause like, I still have to put in a place to cook the iron, cook the copper, and make the plastic, make the sulfur, make the acid, make the green cards, red cards, blue cards.
Yes, I get it. I am moving the train.
Dunker. Alright. Woo, I received 50 tanks. Lovely. I'm just going to plonk down a couple of those.
How's that?
That's what we're... yeah, that'll do fine. I can work with this. There's a thing for you. There's a couple of drills here that seem a bit pathetic. Like, there's this drill that's going to dig up in its lifespan of digging a total of 157,000. And, like, this one that's...
788.
Yeah, this one up here is going to collect 788. This one up here is 4,600, while this one over here is 236,000. And this one's 238,000. But that one, yeah, no, 788. Because it's got, like, one square.
One. Just one.
But it's the only place it'll fit. Because otherwise I'm missing squares. So, I want to get it all, so I gotta get it all. God, this food is so good. Not every now and then, though, I, like, get some food and I'm like, oh, so good. So this is actually going surprisingly slowly. Like... the majority of the output is apparently light oil. Like, these things are actually filling with light oil faster than they're emptying with light oil. So, add more things. Because the more light oil that gets cracked into petroleum, the more petroleum I have. That's just science. Would you not agree? I would agree. Because that's just science. And science is never wrong.
You know what is wrong, though?
It's science.
I was just gonna say you.
Where? Okay, well, sometimes science is wrong, but it's usually right. And that's okay.
When has science been wrong?
Well, it's not a case of science being wrong, it's just a case of it being incorrect at the time.
Yes. Then it self-corrects. So...
Yeah, but that doesn't change the fact that it was in fact wrong.
Yes, it was wrong. But it is not any... So it is not...
Yes, but that still doesn't exclude it from being... It means that science isn't wrong, but it doesn't mean that science can't be wrong.
I'm too tired for this.
Can't open more than 3 tabs without the first one I've opened unloading. Yeah. It's the worst, like, that's been happening on my iPad lately. It's like, if a tab is loading something intensive, it'll unload the other tabs, but it's like, one tab can unload all of the other tabs. Hey, now I'm actually out cracking the, not just the light oil, but the heavy oil. I'm out cracking it.
Nice.
So I'm actually cracking the heavy oil faster than I'm producing it. And the light oil seems to be just steadily even. Yeah, but I've also been having issues with Chrome loading up things really slowly too. Yeah, no. I had the issue... Don't know if anyone remembers. Of course everyone remembers. The issue with Chrome just consuming people's RAM. Pretty sure they fixed it now. But there was that period of time where Chrome just consumed all of your RAM.
Yeah, they fixed the RAM issue, but I'm in Task Manager right now. Checking CPU usage. Chrome's at the top with 50%.
Yeah, so I had an issue where my Chrome was using 99% at any time. Now, it wasn't so bad on the small stuff because, like, I got a pretty intensive PC, so it's like, it was usually fairly okay even when running at max. But, like, at the same time, I don't want to burn my computer out. Like, I like my computer and I don't want to kill it. So, I was like, no, I'm not having any of that.
Yeah, I don't have issues with Chrome and RAM.
Yeah, you're
See,
in Derpius's case, it's not the CPU usage that's the problem, it's the drive usage that's the problem. And that can't be changed because that's a hardware issue. That's your hardware physically not being able to keep up. So, you can't fix that fault. But like,
you know, I'm tired.
oof, maybe you should go to bed. Just kidding, you have
Yeah,
to
but
stay
then
on
you'll
stream.
stop streaming.
No, you have to stay on stream. You're not allowed to go to bed. Who said you could go to bed? I didn't. I'm probably gonna go to bed after
Maybe
this.
that drink earlier was a bad idea.
Maybe, but for me, it would be an excellent idea.
For me, alcohol actually makes me kinda tired, so...
I don't know why, but like, I was super tired yesterday, like last night, so was my mum. Like, my mum went to bed. Oh, it would have been like 8:30.
Okay.
And I saw the original Blade Runner. Like, we started watching it, and then Mum was just like, I'm going to bed. I'm tired. And I was like, jeez, alright. And that was the end of her night. Yeah, I saw the original Blade Runner, and I actually quite enjoyed it. Thing is, it can keep up. I had... Chrome is just not right. Response... Okay, so yeah, it's just Chrome is shitty. Yeah, I had the problem where Chrome, like, absorbed all of my RAM, and my computer wouldn't process when it was open. Like, even if it was just open on an empty tab, it would consume all of my RAM, and I couldn't play games. So, I got rid of Chrome and installed Firefox, and that's been working beautifully for me. So, there you go, I use Firefox.
I have tried Firefox, but... it's just so awkward to use.
It's not my option of choice. I'd prefer to use Chrome, but with the fact that Chrome absorbs everything, I can't do it. Because I am a loyal Google follower. Like, not so far as using a Google phone or fucking Google Glasses, because those can go to fucking hell. Did we finish everything?
Google
We did.
Glasses.
Yeah, the Google Glasses, you know, Google Glass or whatever it was called.
No, I don't know.
They were like, what were they? Augmented reality? Like, they basically like connected to your phone or something, and you could like, okay Google, search whatever, and they'd come up on like a little screen in front of your eye. So
Right.
it was like you could Google search and just see it right there in front of you, while also still being able to see everything else. and it was widely trashed as making you look like an absolute twat. Because guess what? It made you look like an absolute twat. It's basically like it was like a pair of glasses that only had one lens, and that lens only went like halfway down your right eye, and that's it.
Right.
It was dumb. It was dumb.
So, kind of like the emo anime glasses.
Yeah. Kinda. I don't know what they are.
I don't either, I just want something.
Ah,
But I have seen similar things in...
it's probably similar. I don't know. Alright, what did I need? I needed a production line for green circuit boards. Green circuit boards is iron plates and copper plates. No, iron plates and copper cable. So I need something turning the copper into copper cable. Then I need more copper cable to make those, and then that's it. Okay, so we don't need any copper. We just need copper cable. So I'm going to have... I'm going to increase this to 20. And I'm going to have these. What was the button to like drag a config over?
Shift play, I think.
Wait, if I select that one to copper... Yeah, okay. So you shift click and then drag. Shift left click and drag.
Right.
Yeah, augmented reality thing. It's weird, I don't know. But that's gonna be a thing, like, before too long. I saw a post the other day that was like, once VR gaming takes off, like once it gets fully integrated, and you get like the omnidirectional treadmills actually coming out, because those things exist, they're just still in production. Once those combine with VR and you get like the haptic feedback gloves, they're in progress as well. Like, we've got the headset, so we've got visual and audio. Once we get the gloves and the treadmill, like, I reckon that's enough sensory input for the brain to dismiss the real reality. Because, yeah, there's no smell and there's no taste, but I feel like the brain can dismiss, since that you've got visual, auditory, and touch sensations.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Well, it was saying that it basically, it was a post that said that when VR gaming takes off and has the treadmills available to use, like, super hardcore gamers are suddenly, like, just all of a sudden going to become the fittest people on Earth. Like, forget personal trainers, forget footballers, forget, like, bodybuilders, even though bodybuilders aren't actually fit, they just look absolutely horrendous. Well, they are fit, but smell-o-vision coming when? Yeah, exactly. But I feel like once you've got, like, once you can walk convincingly, because from what I've seen and been told, the biggest drawback from VR now is the fact that you can't use your hands as your hands normally are used, because you can't like independently use your fingers, and you've got to use these clunky controllers. So that's one of the biggest drawbacks. The second biggest drawback is you can't walk around. Like, you've only got a limited space you can walk around in. And some games work with that in a genius way. Like, there's a couple of escape room things that are just absolutely amazing at getting you to use your space and make it feel like you're actually walking around and stuff, because you are. But the biggest problem with VR, in most VR games, is movement and walking around. That's why you get a lot of teleporting and a lot of, like, track padding and whatever. So once they solve those two problems, being able to use your hands and being able to actively walk around, I think that the brain will be convinced enough that it will substitute the reality and believe it. It'll legitimately believe the reality, which will immerse you infinitely more than current generation tech. And both of those things are in progress. Like, I've seen the progress of the haptic feedback glove, and it looks amazing. And I've seen the progress of the omnidirectional treadmills, and they look amazing. So, it's gonna happen.
I've seen the treadmills. Like, just thinking of the controller, first thing I thought of was Power Glove.
Yeah, the glove looks a bit like a Power Glove at the moment, doesn't it?
I actually haven't seen it. It's just...
It does
like,
look a bit like a Power Glove. It's basically...
using a glove for something like that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, exactly. The problem is the engineering that goes into a glove like that is super intense. Like, there is the fact that there is so much coding to do, but probably do like VR once or twice and stop. Yeah, pretty much. I like my normie keyboard and mouse and monitor. Well, that's the thing, Derby. Like, it may get to the point that you might forget that you're in virtual reality after like an hour of being in. Like, that's how immersive it'll get. You will be thrown in, and it'll be so immersive that your brain will just go, wait, what? It won't process those thoughts until it gets to the point where it's just like, you're hungry, you need to eat, and then you'll go, wait, I'm in VR. Like, and the brain is easy to convince like that. It's super easy to convince like that. So, I genuinely think that once they solve those two big issues, the hands and the walking, it'll be convincing enough that it'll be so immersive that people will just... that'll be their life from that point on. Like, I reckon people will even get to the point of sleeping in VR. They'll be like, alright, I'm gonna go to sleep. And they'll go to their bed in the game and just curl up on the floor. I reckon it'll happen. It sounds ridiculous, but I reckon it'll actually happen. Because I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, there's people exist nowadays that bloody play so much games that they pee in bottles. So I would never be shocked that, like, people are actually sleeping in their VR headsets.
Right. Sorry, I'm just tired.
coming, man. It'll happen. You watch. And yeah, I know you're tired, and it's fine. I'm not blaming you or anything, you know. It's cool, it's cool. I understand. You're tired. It happens. You're still not allowed to leave, though.
I'll go for another hour, then I'll hop off.
Ah, that's just mean.
Granted, most of that hour will just be sitting back, eyes closed, and talking.
You know what? That's fine.
That's what I've been doing for the past 20 minutes.
Well, it's not like your screen is the one being seen anyway, so it's just...
Yeah, but I'm just kind of sitting on the rail here.
Wait.
Doing absolutely fuck all.
No, it was... No. Why can't I do it anymore? Okay, I apparently can't. Apparently can't do it anymore. You know why we can't have something like the Animus from Assassin's Creed? Don't you like your life, just go sit in a chair and be your ancestor from 600 years ago. The actual reason why we can't have something like the Animus from Assassin's Creed is because you can't go back in history just because of genetics. That's not how genetics works. There's not...
Well, you also get fat from genetics. Well, unless it's a genetic disorder. That's the only time.
Yeah, there are genetic disorders that make you fat, and there are genetic traits that aren't disorders that lead to you being overweight. There are many complicated genetic things, and we don't know what all of them are, and why can't I copy these?
And
I did it
most
just
people
before.
like genetics, 'cause they're fat and don't want to bother with losing.
Yeah, that shit's not like... There's no bloody... There's nowhere in your DNA is there a fucking history timeline of your dad fucking doing shit. Like, no. There's a snapshot of what your parents' genetics were when you were conceived, but that's about the extent of history as it goes back to, like... It's not like actually, like, you can watch a movie of your bloody parents doing anything, let alone each other. Ugh. That's ridiculous. That's one of the reasons why I've always thought Assassin's Creed is stupid. The other reason is that it's stupid. So...
Is bad game.
Is bad game. I only play good game, like Factorio.
I mean, honestly, the controls are just trash.
Yeah, no. I will never scream at Ezio for being garbage. Why can't I... Honestly, I just did this. I just did it like 5 minutes ago.
Do it again.
I clicked on it and it went green, and then it allowed me to copy it to the other stations, but now it, like, it's not doing it. Oh, okay. I got it. I got it. Figured it out. you have to shift right click on it to select it, and then left click to paste it. I thought it was left
Right.
click for both, because I kind of did both last time. They just, I know, but still, to be honest, apart from the random times when you... Yeah. Yeah, the random times when you die because he just jumps in a fucking random direction, yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry. I played Assassin's Creed Brotherhood for a whole 10 minutes before putting it down and going, this is dumb, I'm going to kill myself. Because it was like, hey, how about you jump up? What? What was that? Jump to the right to my death? Sure. You know, like, it's not the fact that that stuff happens, because that stuff happens in every game. Like, there's control issues in just about every game. It's the fact that it happens in a game that, like, rewards you for being accurate to the history. Like, because you get those percentages that are like, 100% synchronization and stuff. And the games reward you for being a part of that synchronization percentage. Like, you get higher scores, and, like, I don't know, I haven't played any of them. I know that in one of the games, like, you've got to get like at least 95% synchronization in every level to unlock some bonus content or whatever it is. So it's like, the fact that that shit happens in a game where it rewards accuracy and you've got to restart if you don't is bullshit. It's like when they remade the Crash Bandicoot trilogy. I thought that was absolutely garbage, because I've played the originals, and yeah, the originals have absolute garbage controls. Because back when the originals came out, they didn't know how to make games. So they made absolute garbage controls for less than good games. Like, they were alright games, and most of the reason why people played them was because they were the only games available. But they weren't the best games. Honestly, they're crap games. But those are the games that people remember playing as a kid. So that's what people played. But the controls were garbage. They were stupid. And when they made the new games, the controls were shit stupid. Because instead of going, hey, let's we're remaking this old game, or these old games, let's remake it to have content or controls that actually make sense, because what we did before was fucking shit stupid. They instead went, hey, let's keep the nostalgia and keep the controls exactly the way they were, even though they were a bit garbage, because we're shit stupid.
You know, they actually admitted to making the remasters artificially more difficult.
Yes. Because they're
I
shit
find
stupid.
Artificial difficulty is not difficult. It's bad design.
Yeah, it's just bad game design. That's literally all it is.
If you have to artificially make something harder, when you could easily just change a little thing to actually make it harder, you fucked up somewhere.
Well, the problem is they made it artificially harder, which is stupid to start with, because adding artificial difficulty when it's a remake, like, it's not supposed to be harder, so why are you even trying to make it harder? It's just supposed to be a remake. But if you're making it artificially harder to a remake, for starters, why? Like, why are you even? Because that shit's dumb. But also, like, why? Just why? Honestly, just why?
At this point, I don't want to know.
But no, like, adding artificial difficulty to Crash Bandicoot is just dumb, because it was already a pain in the ass, and they added artificial difficulty just by making the controls not good. And then they went, hey, you know what we can make, you know how we can make this game even worse? More artificial difficulty by making the controls worse. And it's like, what? Why would you do that? Why would you make it more difficult to play the games that we have waited so long to get?
They also changed Crash's jump frames, I believe. So you'd start dropping sooner than you used to.
Yeah.
Which... it completely ruined the feel.
Well, it was the fact that because they changed the way he moved, because they changed the way he moved, they changed his jump frames, they changed his walk cycle, they changed everything. Because they changed the way he moved, it changed the way he controlled. But because they kept the same garbage controls, it made him feel really heavy, because he had that... They kind of added in that Mario momentum, because Crash Bandicoot always took off at the speed that he took off at. But they kind of added that Mario momentum, where it took 1 or 2 steps to actually get to the speed. Which made him felt really heavy to start off with, because it takes more effort to get going. But because of that momentum, it made him feel really floaty when he jumped, and like doing anything, because the movement in the air was just like, it was like ice. It was like you were walking on ice, but in the air. So you couldn't, if you were moving to the left in the air, you couldn't move back to the right because of that momentum that you had to change. So yeah, it flipped backwards and forwards from really heavy to really floaty at the same time, and it just felt crap. And, like, honestly, I can perfectly legitimately say all of this, because I have played the new Crash Bandicoot, and I have aced all 3 of them. I didn't even do that with the originals, but I did that.
Why?
Sorry, I didn't ace the first one because I thought it was shit stupid that you had to get through the entire level, get all of the boxes, and not die to get the gems. And out of all of it, I missed about 6 gems. But I did go through the other 2 games and get all of the gems, all the relics, all the crystals, etc., etc. Because I love Crash Bandicoot. I adore Crash Bandicoot. Like, I loved it. But that doesn't mean I can't say that they did a shit stupid thing with my favourite franchise of all time and fuck it up entirely. Because, guess what? They did.
Well, on the topic of, like, game controls, well, first of all, did you play the Jak and Daxter series, and if you did, what did you think of the controls?
No, I never played the Jak and Daxter series. I watched a friend play Jak and Daxter, I think for about 15 minutes. A decade ago?
I actually finished all the games,
But
except
no,
Daxter, which was just
here's the thing, and it's the reason that I played through the entire new Insanity Pack, the 3 games of Crash Bandicoot. The reason I played through the new one, is because I never actually played the original when I was a kid. I never had a PlayStation. I had an Xbox. Yeah, look at me, Xbox kid. But that's just how it was. I never had a PlayStation, and I now own a PlayStation 3, but I don't own a single game on said PlayStation 3. So, as far as I'm concerned, I've never officially owned a PlayStation. I mean, I do own one now, but like I said, I don't own any games. So, I've never had a PlayStation to play on. I never really had a Nintendo product to play on either. I have a DS Lite. I got that when the 3DS came out. That's how far back I was. I have a Wii U, but I only have 2 games, and I think both of them are Mario games. And the only 2 Mario games I've really ever played. But no, like, I never had a PlayStation. I never got to play those amazing series like Jak and Daxter, and a key one that I have always regretted is Ratchet and Clank.
I loved that series.
Because I used to go over a friend's place. We had a family friend. They had a PS2, and I used to play. I think they had a PS1, PS2, and PS3. But I
Oh
used.
my god. Sorry, my laptop just went to sleep and, well, it cut you off.
Oh, lovely. Maybe you should actually do something.
Maybe, but, I heard, like, up to, family something things.
Yeah, we had a family friend, like, friends of the family, like,
Yeah, that's it.
yeah, and they were PlayStation nuts. They had this whole fucking rig up for PlayStation, and like they were amazing. I miss those guys. But they, whenever I went over there, would let me play PlayStation because I didn't have a PlayStation, and they would let me play it, and it was really nice of them, and I really appreciate it, and I miss them. Anyway, back on track. I played Up Your Arsenal. Which I
3.
yeah, Ratchet and Clank 3, Up Your Arsenal. Which I always thought was really funny, and I always took every chance to say, like, Ratchet and Clank Up Your Arsenal, because at that time I wasn't even allowed to say shut up. Like, it was bad words, so you're not allowed to say it. Well, that's how it was.
Good times.
That goes to there. And that also goes to there, which means that needs to be a gap. Yeah, no, I wasn't allowed to say it, it's bad words. Receive, output, receive. Actually, yeah, okay, so that needs to go as well, but we need... Oh, actually... Yeah, I can put that there. What am I doing? I can put that there. Sorry, I'm now redoing everything. Yeah, I used to play Ratchet and Clank Up Your Arsenal, and I always used to take those chances to say Up Your Arsenal because it was great. That's how I was when I was a kid. I was a twat.
You still are.
I still am. But yeah, like, that was my only experience playing Ratchet and Clank. And when was it Ratchet and Clank 4 that came out on the PS3?
Well,
Or did it
depends
come out on the
which
PS4?
ones you're thinking of.
The most
Right.
recent game.
I wouldn't know. Actually stopped following it after,
I think there,
Gladiator or, well, Deadlocked.
I can't remember which one it was, but there was a Ratchet and Clank game that came out on one of the more recent consoles. That was a remake of one of the older ones. It was a Ratchet and Clank remake.
Oh, that one. I don't know which one that was.
Yeah, I can't remember either. But I think it was a remake of Ratchet and Clank 2 or something. I don't know.
No, I think it would have been one, if anything.
I don't know. But yeah, it was a remake, and I didn't get to play it. Wait.
I
No.
actually got started on the series with 2, I believe.
But yeah,
Then 3.
like, Up Your Arsenal was the only one I ever got the chance to play, and I loved the hell out of that. And if I ever get to the point where I'm, like, stable in money making, like, or even, like, if I'm straight up gonna say it, like, if I ever go from, heck, I might do it on Twitch, but if I ever go from Twitch onto YouTube, or I stay on Twitch or whatever, and I get any kind of income out of this, I am going to use that as a direct input back into this. So if I somehow make a stable living off doing this, which I doubt, but if I somehow do, most of that money, I mean, most of it's going to go into living expenses, of course, but any extra money is going to go straight back into it, and it's going to be going to things like getting recording setups for the PlayStation, the original PlayStations, like 1, 2, and 3, and the original Xboxes, so I can play those old games that I never got the chance to play, you know, Spyro, Crash Bandicoot, Jak and Daxter. I might go back and play that shit. Like, I would be so stoked. I would be so stoked if I could record the stuff from my Xbox original and play Scalar.
Yes,
And
I was just going to say Scalar.
I would be so happy if somewhere out there in the world, because I have not been able to find it. Another one is Blinks the Time Sweeper.
I've not heard of that.
Blinks the Time Sweeper is known in some parts of the internet as the game that disappeared, because it existed, it was around, and only those people that had it knew about it, because suddenly it disappeared. It wasn't on shop shelves, it wasn't on anything. There was just no record of it. It just disappeared. And the weird part about it disappearing is it also disappeared from people's houses. Like, there's hundreds of people that had the game, but then one day they just couldn't find it. It was just gone. And
Okay.
I remember playing the shit out of it on the Xbox original, and then one day it just disappeared. And since then, I've managed to track down, and I have it. It's a Japanese copy of Blinks the Time Sweeper, and some of it, like, the game itself is in English, but the cutscenes are in Japanese, or the Japanese dub of what is already the gibberish speaking anyway, because they don't actually speak English. but the cutscenes are in the weird Japanese gibberish speak, and the controls are locked to inverted, which is how they do it in Japan, or something. And you can't change them back. There was no invert controls, and I have a really hard time playing it because I distinctly remember it being not inverted, but the copy I have is inverted and locked that way because it's not an English copy. But it's the only copy I've been able to find because that game literally fell off the face of the earth. And nobody knows what happened to it. So, I would be so stoked to be able to bring that one back as well. But there's another game that I've not been able to find, and I've not been able to find any emulators for it. I've not been able to find much of any reference of it. I found 2 emulators for it, and it didn't work. It wouldn't work properly because of the screen filter that it used when underwater. You couldn't play anything that involved you swimming, which there was a lot of water levels, and a lot of stuff to do with water. But it was a game called Vexx. Vexx. And
I've heard of it.
I haven't been able to find another copy since my copy got scratched up and destroyed. I haven't
That's
been
the
able to...
worst thing ever.
I know places that have restore capabilities of such games, but they don't have a copy to restore it from. So, I haven't been able to find a fresh copy. I haven't heard any reference of it, and most people that I know haven't even heard of the game before. Some people say they recognize the name, but nobody I know has ever actually played it, because it's a weird as shit game. Like, it's fucking weird. Like, in that game, you play as this little fuzzy-headed head weirdo guy that has, like, super sharp teeth and stuff. His name is Vexx, obviously. And he gets his hands in a pair of, like, ancient gloves that, like, bind themselves to the wearer until death. And they're, like, claws. They're, like, ultra-sharp claws. And the whole thing is that you're collecting demon hearts. And you think, oh, you know, Legend of Zelda, you collect hearts, you collect heart canisters, you know, they're shaped like little hearts. No, demon hearts are literally giant, beating, anatomical hearts.
Nice.
And, like, when you get close to them, when you get close to one, and, it, like, no matter where it is, if you're in proximity of a demon heart, you can hear it going doo-doo, 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 doo-doo. It's so surreal. Because there's ridiculous things. There's a whole mission where you're basically in a giant's house, and you can actually win a demon heart by playing Breakout on the console connected to the TV. And in the Xbox version, it's actually an Xbox.
What?
Like, I think in the... I don't know what other version there was. I think there might have been a PlayStation version. But I had on the Xbox, obviously. And you go into this giant's house, and there's, like, the big couch, there's the coffee table, and there's the big TV there. And, like, on the stand thing, you go up, and there's actually, like, this big black box that is the original Xbox sitting there, and you have to, like, attack the power button, wait for it to start up and start the game, and then, like, jump on the gamepad controller to actually play it.
That's great.
And it's actually a fully modelled Xbox, and I'm not sure if I'm remembering correctly, but I'm pretty sure when you turn the Xbox on, it actually does the Xbox startup cutscene.
This dog is really starting to piss me off.
Yeah, that dog is kind of annoying. So yeah, I distinctly remember that game, and I don't know if I will ever see it again. I hope to God that I do.
Probably.
But I don't know if I ever will. And it may, I mean, who knows? Maybe I'll end up like the Game Grumps, and I'll end up popular enough that people send me that kind of shit. But if I ever see another copy, like, I don't care if it leads to me being fucking homeless. If I ever see another copy of that game, I am buying it.
Like, going back earlier to what we were saying, Jack and Daxter.
Yes.
That's actually, I started by borrowing a copy from a parent's friend.
Don't mind me just stealing your inserters.
Oh, that's fine. I have heaps, so that's fine. I started by borrowing a friend's copy. Well, a parent's friend's copy. This was the precursor Legacy, so the first one.
Yes.
And ever since I played that, I was hooked on it. I got 2 and 3. I finished 3 first. Then I finished the first. I finished Jack X, The Lost Frontier, which is, let's be honest, it's not a Jack and Daxter game. It's just trash.
Hey, you're telling the
And-
story.
And only recently, like early 2017, I finished second. That's how long I've had that since maybe 2009.
Damn, son.
So almost a decade to finish it.
That's great.
Then with Ratchet and Clank, I think I started on 2, Locked and Loaded. Then got 3 because, well, it was actually kind of easy to get. And then came along, I got 1. Then came Gladiator or Deadlocked, depending on where you are in the world,
Yeah.
and Size Matters. I finished all of them except Size Matters.
Oh shit, wait, this is... I'm shit stupid.
Yeah, you are.
I'm shit stupid.
I was wondering what you would... Well, I was, like, looking at this and wondering why it wasn't working. Like, oh, right, you did it wrong, dude.
You know what, I'm just going to make a blueprint of this. Because I've done all that work. And then I'm just gonna fucking trash all of that. That sucks. Oh well.
Shit happens.
Paying more attention to, not derpiest apparently. But paying more attention to what I was saying and not what I was doing.
Well, whatever.
Problem is I still haven't received those any furnaces, so it's not like we're going to get it
'Cause
cooked
we don't
anytime
have
soon.
the shit to make them.
Yeah, exactly.
Unless
we-
you want to just use burner furnaces.
Yeah, no, that's not happening. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You know what? 8 will do.
Shit. What was I saying? Right.
I accidentally want 2 separate
So
belts.
I think I finished it. Yeah, I finished in 3, 2, Gladiator or Deadlocked, 1. I never finished the first game first. Never. But then again, like, sure, Ratchet and Clank 2 had some really nice stuff, such as the races and things. But then they got rid
Racism?
of it in 3. Races. Bah.
Oh, right. You're like the racism stuff. I'm like, what?
No, races.
Yeah, races and stuff.
Yeah.
Not the racism
And-
stuff.
And they
Like
got rid
what?
of it in
Racism?
3.
That I mean, I know it was a different time. It was a long while ago, but come on, was that really okay?
There was, like,
God,
I
that's so...
think 2 different places. Yeah, 2 places. One was, I think, the third planet you'd go to, and the other one was quite far down the line. And really, it was just fun to do those. Like, really fun.
Yeah, well, I remember, like, going through the sewers and killing shit and, like, collecting the golden bolts or whatever. And, like, those games were so much fun. But I never got to complete any of them.
Yeah, who knows, if I ever manage to get a bit of money together and head down to the
Can
local-ish repair
you-
place. Because there's a guy somewhat nearby who has the stuff to actually, like, fix the lasers on older consoles such as PS2s, Wii's.
Yeah.
I really want to do that so I can actually play PS2 again. Because, my god, there's just so many games I didn't finish.
The thing that I would like to do, that I never got the chance to, and probably never will, is Nintendo. Wait. Shit. There's so many, like... Nintendo is a series that... There's just... So many people identify with Nintendo as their childhood game. You know? Like... The N64 or the SNES or... whatever. But they identified that Nintendo was their...
Atari Master Race.
Atari Master Race. GameCube! And while I never got to play a GameCube, they had one in... When I injured my hand, because I had I lost the top of my right index finger and tore open my right middle finger in a bicycle accident. My hand went through the chain.
Ow.
Yeah, through between the chain and the pedal cog. So yeah, my hand went through that, and I lost the top of my finger and tore open my other finger, and I ended up in hospital for
Just stop, please.
a while. But when I was in that hospital, it was the children's hospital, because I was in like year 8 when it happened. And they had this cart that would come around, and they had this whole kids section. Like, there was like the kids club or the... Oh, what did they call it?
Was it the Cool Kids Club?
No. It was,
So it wasn't the KKK?
No, it started with an E. I think. It was something to do with, like, another word for, like, teenager / young adult. But it was something like that. But basically what it was just a room, basically. It had like a Nintendo Wii, and like it was probably the first time I played Uno with actual people, because nobody fucking plays Uno. But they had like they had a fucking Uno deck in this hospital that was like if you took like a Coke can and stacked 2 of them on top of each other, that was about the size of this Uno deck.
Okay.
It was a big fucking deck.
Got it, finally.
What'd
I
you
got
get?
the thing.
Ah, right,
Look at
the
this. Yeah.
infinite walk on the corner. But yeah, like, I remember because I had my hand stitched up because I had a surgery on my hand to get my index finger like grafted down to the base of my hand, so I basically couldn't use my right hand. Like, I couldn't use my middle finger because it was attached to my index finger because of the way that they stitched it up and to support it, because it was still healing, so I wasn't allowed to move that, and you can't really move, like, you can't really do that. So I didn't have use of my index finger or my middle finger or my thumb. I only had use of the ring finger and pinky finger, but I only had limited movement on the ring finger because, like, if you hold like your index finger and your middle finger down to your hand and put your thumb over the top of them and then try and lift your ring finger, it fucking hurts.
Yeah.
So I had
Yeah,
I had super limited movement with those 2 fingers, but that's all I had on the right hand. And I remember playing Mario Kart. We were playing Mario Kart, and I had to play with the controller and nunchuck because I couldn't use the wheel, I couldn't use the single controller, my fingers just wouldn't be able to push the buttons. But I could use my thumb to push the A button, and I could use my pinky and ring finger, like my pinky to hold the controller, and my ring finger to push the B button. So I was able to push the 2 buttons. And I was able to shake my hand, so I could shake it, I could push the 2 buttons, and I could use the nunchuck for steering. Despite the fact that I had severe handicap, literally handicap, that was probably the only time I've ever successfully, like, beaten anyone at Mario Kart. And I was severely handicapped. The dude next to me had a broken fucking leg, and he couldn't hold a bar to me. It got to the point that he didn't want to keep playing because I was better than him at Mario Kart. And I'm garbage at Mario Kart. I can't play Mario Kart to save my fucking life, but I beat that kid, so I'm proud of that.
Don't understand how it's possible to be bad Mario Kart.
Oh no, I am bad at all driving games. From Mario Kart to Forza to Burnout to Need for Speed. Like I'm bad. I can't drive. I could drive in the real world, but I just cannot drive in games.
Which Burnout?
The only Burnout I've ever properly played, I've played a little bit of Burnout 3, but the only Burnout that I've ever owned and properly played is Burnout Paradise.
I got started with
Um,
Burnout, like the original Burnout, and God, it was bad.
oh yeah, the original Burnout was terrible. I've seen a few things of people playing it. But I know that coming soon there is a Burnout Paradise remaster, and I want it so bad.
It's already out.
It's already out? Last time I saw it was coming soon. I got told that it would come out in May? Late May?
No, it's already out. I've seen it on shelves.
I got told that it wasn't out yet.
Yeah,
And when I
related.
checked the Origin store, it wasn't out yet. But that was like 2 weeks ago. So,
Then I actually got Burnout 3, and that was, well, of course, you know how you'd have friends over and you'd play games all night? That's where the all-nighter started for me. With that fucking game.
Oh, when did well, no, for me, the all-nighters started with Crash Bandicoot Wrath of Cortex when I was super young. And I believe, hold on, I might actually still have the game. Hold on.
I had to actually Google.
There was an original Xbox game called Whacked. And I played
Sorry,
the
you
shit out of it.
cut out.
There was a game called Whacked. Wacked. Whacked. And yeah, I played the shit out of that. And yeah, that's where the all-nighters started for me.
I distinctly remember the first time I played. Well, I had a friend over. We were playing.
You remember your
Burnout
first
3.
time?
Actually, no, I don't, because I haven't had first time yet.
I'm sorry. It's not that great.
I really don't. I really don't give a fuck.
It's genuinely not as good as people make it out to be. I don't know, maybe I just had a bad time. But it's genuinely not as good as people make it out to be. In my opinion.
Well, playing that with friends first time, it's just, I distinctly remember. Mother went to bed at around 9, 10. It felt like we were only playing for 2 or 3 hours. Sun was rising.
I used to be really bad at a lot of things. a lot of games I used to be terrible at, and there's a game called Midtown Madness 3. I've got it right here, sitting in my drawer. I've still got all my original Xbox games, so I've got it right there. I just had a look at it. But there's that game called Midtown Madness 3. It came with my Xbox, and it had a free play mode, where you basically just fucked around, and your only options for places that you could go, there was 2 maps. That's it. 2 maps. They were fairly big maps, but there were 2 maps, and you couldn't get out of them, and there was nothing else to do once you had completed the 2 maps. But there was Washington, D.C., and there was Paris. And basically all you did in the free play mode was fuck around and do whatever you want. There was jumps, there was loops, there was all kinds of stuff. But basically you could do whatever you want, and I just remember hours and hours and hours, too many hours, screwing around in that game and just having a great time. And I was a kid. I was super young back then, unlike the old fart that I am now.
Bitch,
But
you're only, what, 23?
bitch, I'm 21.
Fuck.
I turned 21 like 2 months ago, man. But yeah, like, this would have been, I distinctly remember it was in my old house, which was before my mum got injured 14, 15 years ago. So I was like, I think I was 6 when this happened. But yeah, I think I was 6. But I remember I just started playing one day, and basically in Midtown Madness 3, there was paint jobs you could get for your car. You could get paint jobs for your car, by collecting spray cans that you found around the maps. But in order to collect the paint job, you had to collect it with the car that the paint job was for. So there was a lot of mapping the place out, and there was a lot of swapping cars backwards and forwards. And the game was really shittily optimized. It took like 5 minutes to get out of the game, swap your car around, and get back in. So there was a lot of wasted time. And because then there was another 5 minutes of finding where you were, and if you didn't have it exactly memorized of where it was, you spent like 20 minutes trying to get there, and then, or just wandering around aimlessly looking for it, just going, I know there's a paint job for this car, and then you find another paint job and you go, oh, alright, swap to that car, and then you can't find it, but then you find the original, and then, yeah, it was just backwards and forwards. But between that game, that I never managed to get all the paint jobs for, Crash Bandicoot Wrath of Cortex, Blinx the Time Sweeper, and Vex, I started playing on a Sunday? I think it was a Sunday afternoon, and I didn't stop playing until a Saturday morning. I played for a full, like, just shy of 6 days straight. I had food breaks, I had toilet breaks, But that was it. I kept playing. I didn't sleep.
Do you even shit bucket?
Like, no, I'd be like, I need to go to the toilet, go to the toilet. I need to eat food, or mum's doing dinner, so I'd go eat dinner. And then I'd be straight back to the game. And,
Rest in peace, Power Bill.
yeah, not healthy, yeah, no. I played for 6 days straight, basically. And don't worry, it's coming up there, it got to the point where I actually stopped myself. Like, I got to the point where I was like, I'm feeling really sick. Why am I feeling really sick? Because I look like death. And, like, straight up, I have never seen a child... Like, I remember how I looked that day, and I have never seen a child look so close to death, because I had these bags under my eyes that were so big, you probably had to announce them when you went to the airport. Like, I don't think they'd let me on a plane, because you're only allowed one carry-on bag, and those bags were too heavy. Like, my eyes were, like, sunken into the back of my skull. You know that picture of SpongeBob where he's got, like, that horrible, gross face and his, like, eyes are sunken in and they're black and he just looks disgusting? I looked like that. Like, I looked god-awful. And I slept for... I'm pretty sure it was just shy of 50 hours straight. Like, I went to bed and I didn't wake up until 2 days later. And then I was totally fine. Like, straight up, I woke up and I was like, I'm feeling good. Yeah, I passed out for 50 hours. I could do with some of that.
Sturdy.
I know how you feel, Kitty.
Kids are just super fucking sturdy.
Yeah,
It's
kids are
insane.
just ultra durable. They can survive anything. And, yeah, I practically killed myself. But, yeah, no, I bounced back in just, like... It was, like, 4 days later, or something, that school started. And I was perfectly fine. Like, that's just how I was back then, and I can't do it so much anymore. I get to the 27-hour mark, and then I actually start passing out. Like, I actively can't go further than that.
I start passing out around 36 hours.
If I actively push myself, like, if I don't look at clocks, if I eat right, drink right, and, like, drink a lot of tea, I'm gonna go play Bad Game now. Please don't go play Bad Name, I like you. Bad Name? Bad Game. Don't play Bad Game. Stay here. With me. Be my friend. Our friend. Because there's two of us. Totally didn't disregard Luna there.
I'm used to it.
Yeah, like, I can kind of push to, like, 35 hours, but, like, that, like, 27 to, yeah, no, I can't do it anymore. I used to be so durable for it, and I just can't do it. And, it's okay. It's okay. Because I probably shouldn't do it.
That's quitter talk.
I mean, I really probably shouldn't.
Aaron. I'm just being stupid.
Oh, I didn't actually... Oh, whatever. Fuck it. Alright, when those get placed, that's that done. Kind of limiting myself on space here. Like, I've got all this space over here, but I'm kind of limiting myself to this middle area. But that's alright. That's okay. Doesn't matter. Now I need to go and get this coal, but I don't need too much coal. Like, I just need enough, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, no, like, I used to be so resilient for staying up, like, all the time. Because I remember I'd pull, like, 48 hours, like, every other day. And when I was in school, like, parents and teachers didn't believe me. And it's understandable that they wouldn't. Because, like, I was the worst kid, because I fucking hated school. Because school is garbage, and you shouldn't stay in it. I'm kidding. You should get educated, but, just not in school. But I hated school, and apparently I used to love school, but, as far as I can remember, I fucking hated school. And it didn't help that I was bullied, because people are mean. And I'm a weirdo. But, like, I used to do this thing in class that was effectively sleeping. Like, I'd basically be asleep, but I'd take in the information of my surroundings. So, I was basically asleep with my ears open. If that makes sense.
Yeah, a little bit. That's what I'm doing right now.
Like, I was asleep, but I would listen. And I wouldn't say anything. Like, I wouldn't raise my hand for questions, because who fucking raises their hands for questions in class? Like, come on, fucking nerds.
Oof.
I wouldn't raise my hands for questions. I wouldn't be attentive. But I'd listen. And... Oh, cheers.
Please remember that you have a kitchen to clean.
Yes, yes.
Before tomorrow.
Yeah, I'd be awake. I'd just also be asleep. And I would sleep during class and then listen. And when I heard such things as, like, fill out your notebook, or, like, fill out your handout sheet, or whatever, I'd, you know, get up, quickly do the work, and then go back to sleep. And I did that through all of my schooling, and I got really good grades. I got distinctions. So it's not like I was doing anything wrong. I was getting good grades. I was just sleeping in class. And then came the time where I started to get, like, I started getting bullied in school and stuff. So I tried to do the right thing and, like, report the bullies to the teachers and stuff, but that didn't work. And so to the bullies that I hated oh so much, I turned around and fought back, and you already know that much of the story. Anyone that bullied me, I fought back, and that basically put me on a watch list for the school. And no matter where I was, no matter what I did, basically the teachers were watching me. So they would stop me from sleeping in class. They'd prevent me from doing it. But that meant that because I would always pull all-nighters playing games, and I would always pull, like... At that stage, I pulled all-nighters for the sake of reading books. Like, I'd pull all-nighters for any reason. Like, I didn't like sleeping at night. I liked being awake at night because it was cool. And Australia, for those out there that don't know, it's fucking hot. And, like,
That's the simple way to put it.
yeah, I can't stand the heat. So, I would sleep during the day because if I was asleep, I didn't mind the heat because it didn't matter. But if I was awake, I'd be like sweating profusely, and then I'd feel disgusting, and then I wouldn't pay attention to my schoolwork anyway. So I'd stay awake at night. I'd do my studies. I would do my homework, and I'd sleep during class, do my classwork. All was fine. But then the bullies showed up. Started getting bullied. Teachers started watching me. Kept waking me up in class, stopping, like, constantly wanted to be me to be attentive. Every time I, like, fucking blinked, they'd glare me down. So, I stopped being able to do my trick in class. Warhog! Hello! How's it going? You're new. I don't know you. It's good to see new people. Listen to my totally bogus stories. They're not bogus stories. They're just
boring.
Yeah, they're just boring. But they're the truth. And they're slightly interesting.
Granted, my stories are also boring.
Yeah.
Probably more so.
I'm good, thanks, how are you? In a poor state. Ate some bad Indian yesterday for lunch. So, not in the best state. Probably shouldn't tell everyone that, but,
Probably not.
so far, how...
Already done.
and so
On the
far,
internet.
this is a good stream. Oh, well, I'm glad that you're considering this a good stream, because I would not. I'm trash. But yeah, anyway. Yeah, like, pretty much in about a week, it took about a week for my grades to drop from basically an AB student, like, good grades, occasional distinctions, like, you know, a good student, to D's, E's, and F's. And this was a school that didn't give out F's because it meant, like, it would discourage students from learning if they received F's, because that meant that they were failing, and failure doesn't inspire anyone to do anything at all, ever. It just makes people feel bad, apparently. I guess that's what they thought. So, yeah, it was a school that didn't give out Fs.
Wait, they think that?
I
I feel fucking great about myself.
I guess so, because they just they wouldn't give out Fs. Like, E was the lowest letter.
You missed the joke. Sad.
Oh, what, you got Fs? Or you didn't give any Fs?
No.
I
I
missed
feel
the
fucking great about myself. Because failures discourage people.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah. I get it now. I missed it.
Yeah.
I totally missed it.
I'm a fucking failure.
You and me both, buddy. How did we end up here? I dropped out of school.
I actually did.
Yeah, well, I did too. But yeah, this was a school. I went to a school where they didn't give out Fs. Like, if you did nothing, you got an E. That was the lowest grade.
Over here you just got a NA, so not attempted.
NA. Just scribble out the
Yeah.
N. No, but like straight up, like E was the lowest grade, and I got I think 6 Fs. I like the story so far. Also, yeah, like listening to stories in Factorio. Oh well, that's nice. That's nice of you. Come in every week. We'll tell plenty of bogus stories about, or boring, crappy stories about our lives. In a previous stream, we talked about teeth and bullies. It was very weird.
Yeah,
Um,
that's just our stream.
yeah, that's just us. We do what we do. And what we do is this stuff. Hey, Warthog is now following. I appreciate it, buddy. If you are interested, all of the VODs are up on my YouTube channel under the same name as my stream. So go and check it out if you're interested. Not that I wouldn't be surprised if you weren't though, because god damn. But anyway. No, that one. Okay. So yeah, basically it was a case of that. Like, I got grades that weren't actually possible. But at that point, I was at such a point of exhaustion that I couldn't stay awake to do my schoolwork. And I had to start sleeping at night. Which my body wouldn't let me do because it spent the last 10 years being awake at night. So I just couldn't physically do it. So yeah, it was just bad times all around, and then my grades dropped to total garbage levels, and then I dropped out. That's the end of that story. But no, it was fun while it lasted. Used to pull all-nighters all the damn time, and then I died. Basically. I died. I was murdered. The teachers at school murdered me. You still alive there, Luna?
Yeah. Also, I just found out you can tap L to open up the logistics network.
Neat.
Like, to see what's in there.
You can also see what the members of the logistics network are. There's apparently 2 players and 1 long-handed inserter. There's a single long-handed inserter that's a member of the logistics network. I am okay with this. Long-handed inserters represent. Wait, there's a second guy here? Because if so, I can't hear him. Oh, really?
Wait, what?
You should be able... He's not talking much, but you should be able to hear him. I'll see if I can turn him up a bit.
Well, yeah, that might actually help a little.
I mean, I can hear you just fine, but...
I wonder if it's just Streamlabs or whatever you're streaming with.
Well, you show up
Just
on the
not-
desktop audio. Can you hear him now, Warthog?
Hopefully.
You're like twice as loud as you were before, so... I don't see why, like, it would be doing that. Because it worked for all the other streams. Yeah, he can hear you now. Okay. You were
good.
just a bit quiet. Too quiet for Warthog to hear. Warthog has delicate little ears. Can't understand mumble speak. It's okay. I got your back, Warthog.
At least I don't get mumble rap that. Just mumble rap is garbage.
By the way,
Rap is garbage.
Warthog, if you're looking for any kind of professional playing of Factorio,
You came to the wrong place.
you came to absolutely the wrong place. Because, I mean, you can probably tell just by this, but if I just go on up here a little bit, this is the main factory. As you can see here, we've got the iron being smelted over here, and we've got the copper being smelted over here. There's the main oil. There's the power. The power's probably the one thing we've done competently.
We have also gone ahead and set up like a huge logistics network to
Yeah,
cut down on
there
the
is a big
belts.
logistics area. To cut down on belts and stuff, and like we're getting most of the way there. Like we've got science. Science is a thing, and we have completed all of the science except for the infinite science because
we haven't launched.
we haven't launched a
yet.
rocket yet. But you know, we're working on it. And that's what I'm doing down here, is working on it. Speaking of working on it... Can I get stone bricks delivered to me? I would like 500 of them. Is that even... Oh yeah, it is. It's glitchy. Oh god, that's a train!
Yeah, I'm just rolling the train at max speed.
Oh, okay.
244.4 kilometers an hour.
Woof. I don't like watching professionals of Factorio because they normally have all the same setups. Plus, I clicked on you first and already liked the stream, so there's no point in leaving. I appreciate you. You are a good person.
I'm pretty sure what that is what we would refer to as gay.
No, that is what we call a good person. You are a good person, Warthog.
You're also gay though.
Shut up. But no, I greatly appreciate it. It makes me feel better as a person to do this. I don't do this because like I expect to get paid out of it. Like I do this because it's actually therapeutic for me. Because like life sucks, and this is so chill to do. So yeah. Okay, I'm gay then. Apparently, I mean, you know, we're all guys
I'm pretty
here.
sure that is what I said. I am
That is
pretty
what he
sure
said.
That's what I said.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with being gay.
But there is though.
No, there's nothing wrong with being gay. It's just, you're gay. It's okay to be gay.
It's not though.
And train. Jesus
You should
Christ.
stand in front of the train.
I should not. Because I don't have all of my shields equipped. Which means I can't survive that shit. Yeah, just make all of them. But yeah, if you're looking for a YouTuber streamer to watch, who's good at games, like I'm not good at games. But if you're looking for fun and interesting games, you probably won't find them here either.
Oh yes, I could do this.
I do plan on playing a lot of different games in the future, though. Like, I have Stardew Valley that I plan on playing. I'm not very good at it, but when the multiplayer, like, properly releases, I know there's already, like, what do you call, like, a mod for it. But, when the official multiplayer release comes out, I will be playing that, hopefully. And that just might be with Luna. What do you think?
What?
Stardew Valley.
I don't have it.
Yeah.
I mean, I could torrent it, but then it wouldn't work, because multiplayer.
It's not going to be with Luna. But I think Sess wants to play it, and I know a couple of others that want to play it, so I will probably play that with others. I'll do solo series as well, and I'm not going to start
You've
it.
already done one, so Subnautica.
Yeah, I did Subnautica. That was probably my favourite game ever. But just waiting for these things to be made. Actually, I need more. Jesus. How many
Zen,
more?
stand by that southern loop.
I'm not letting you run me over with the train.
I said stand by the southern loop, not on.
I don't trust you. The fuck?
Well, I just destroyed the train.
What did you do?
I genuinely don't know.
Oh god. I'm developing. And I do plan. I have a series in mind that I was gonna call Weird Wednesdays, but I felt like I wanted to get like a little viewer base because I don't really kind of have anyone that show up. Iron Man, how did you stop that train? He just stopped it. Apparently, he just dropped the carriages.
I apparently had carriages, like, I disconnected them, and then the engine slowed down faster than that. The carriages hit the engine, and then just stopped.
Right, okay, so there you go. There's no conservation of mass and momentum here. Oh wow,
A person
I'm out of steel.
can stop a fully loaded train, and that's what you're concerned about?
Yeah, no, I had my power armor here. I removed 2 of these, and I had all of those were shields, and all of those were shields of these Mark II shields, and I stepped in front of a train moving at full speed, and it stopped. And,
Let's try this
like,
again.
I lived, and the train stopped.
Yes, I did it! I did it! Yes!
What did you do?
This here is the front of the train. Wait. The front is both of these.
Wait, how? What did you do?
Magic.
Did you go through the carriages or something?
No. Sadly not.
Stop breaking the train.
I can't push them. I have to go all the way back around now.
Yeah, you've got to come in backwards so that you can... How did you do that, though? Oh, did
Should've been
you...
watching.
Did you detach and then turn so that you went down one side of the track, the carriages went down the other side of the track? I get it. I get it. Physics, man.
You're
yeah.
going to watch.
Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Who knows?
If you don't watch, I'm just going to keep doing it until the train's destroyed.
I'll keep repairing the train until I watch it, so fight me. Oh, I'm out of red cards, damn it. What do you need for red cards again?
Well, let's do this again.
Plastic. Need plastic, damn it. Mind if I hitch a ride?
Yeah. Just let me try this one more time.
Wonder if I can like... Oh no, because there's only one thing in a locomotive, isn't there?
You can jump in the cargo wagons.
Right, you can, you can. Ah!
Bye.
Worth it. Well, I have to get ready for work. It's night shift. I guess I'll catch you next time. But next stream will be in the same time slot on Saturday. So be sure to check in. It's great to have you and have fun at work. Tell everyone how cool I am. I'm kidding.
Oh, so you can push. Well,
Have a
you
good night,
can push
Warthog.
and-
Have a good one. Bye!
Good night, Warhog.
What time is
So
it
it turns
actually?
out you
Oh.
can push cargo wagons.
Oh, well, there you go. The more you know. What was it I needed? Oh, yeah, red cards. Why don't we have any red cards? Jesus, I thought they were overflowing, but suddenly they're not.
I'm pretty sure it would be best to do a double header with something.
Oh my god.
Yeah, sure, this train
Okay,
doesn't.
I just picked up, like, 90 fucking furnaces. Because we're not making potions anymore.
Why not?
Because we're done.
Right.
There's no science left to do.
Of course.
So we're not making potions anymore. So the furnaces are all stacked up.
Of course.
So are the assembling machines and like everything's all stacked up. The potions are still being made because the chests aren't full yet. Like, let's see what this chest has. Yeah, this chest isn't full yet. And the purple chest is nowhere near full, so I don't know why they're not still... I don't know why they're not still making. Strange. But yeah, like, in the case of the red potions, there is 2 entirely full chests. And the blue potions, there is an entirely full chest and a mostly full chest. And there is 2 entirely full military science pack chests. And I found the one longhand inserter that's in the logistics system. It's dealing with the green potions that's absolutely full. So yeah,
Nice.
we're not doing that anymore, so I could actually turn that off. And turn that off. And quite frankly, just yeah, the military science packs, they're totally stocked. The green potions, they're totally stocked. They're not even doing anything. They're so stocked. Like, the things are straight up just not pulling out of the machine because we've got more than 5,000 green potions. Like, they've just stopped.
Well, good.
I'm going to change this number to 2,000. So yeah, as soon as those are full, it'll probably... Wait, what's the logistics system say? How much do we have of the potions? We should have at least a couple thousand. We've got 8,000 red, 8,700 military. 5,000 green. Oh my god, what the fuck? How little do we have? We can't have that little, can we? It says we've only got 26 high-tech science packs.
What?
The logistics system says we've only got like 34 high-tech science packs. There's an entire chest here. Like an entire chest. There's like what? One, two, three, four, five, six, 700 or 7,000 in this chest, but it's just not considering it in the logistics count. And it's saying there's only 60 of them. And it's not even saying... It says we have -3 blue science packs. No, we have
That's 'cause
-1.
they're moving. It's the ones that are actively... Like, this is at its end destination. So it's not being counted.
But the fact that it's not being counted means that they're still being made. because these are still putting them on the belt, because there's like, these are searching for, if there's less than 5,000, make more science packs, basically.
No, because when these get filled, it then backs up in the buffer chests, which then shows in the logistics network.
Alright, well, I'm
There should be 92 showing now.
blocking them off then. Because I want them to start buffering up so that they stop being made. I want them to stop being made. We're not going to use them. We have enough. Stop.
Yeah, it is only counting what is not in the requested chests.
Which is stupid. Because there is 7,000. There is 7,000 in here.
Yeah, and it wants to keep 5,000 in reserve.
There is. There's 7,000 in here.
No, it's 5,000 in reserve in the buffer chests,
Yeah, that's dumb.
if you say so.
Like, I don't want an entire chest full and then another 5,000. That's something, because we're literally never going to use any of these potions ever again.
We just need to launch rockets.
Like, we're going to launch a rocket and then end the game. We're not going to play after that point.
I know.
So that's it. That's game over. So, it doing that is just ridiculous. Fucking setting these things to fucking 10 so that they turn off. Because the greens have stopped, the greys have stopped, the reds have stopped. The purples are apparently still going, but they're apparently not receiving electric engine units. And the electric engine units aren't receiving the green cards, because this isn't receiving any copper. Why is this not receiving any copper? Because there's only like 2 of these drills that are actually going. Your copper's run out, dude.
Nice. Fucking nice.
That's why it's run out of copper, because there's no copper left. I mean, that's something, I guess. But yeah, those just aren't receiving the absolute flood of copper they need. But, like, we're not using any of this copper. It's just not much is going through here. Oh. So we're getting there. We're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere slowly. Or we're getting nowhere fast, but we're getting somewhere slowly. Now that we're not using science, we should be... Yeah, we are. Oh, but we're not... Why aren't... Where are the red cards going? Like, what's using all the red cards? Because we had an absolute overflow of them. And now they're just all gone. Oh, the blue science potions are still going. Fuck you, science potions. So those are a little turn off. But that's not the main use of red cards. What's the main use of red cards? Because it's not fucking furnaces. Because all the furnaces are backed up. So where are the red cards going?
I think just aren't juicing fast enough. Because I see nothing that should be...
Yeah, but remember we had that huge, like, we had that moment where, like,
No.
the entire place was backlogged with them.
I know.
So why aren't they being made now? Is it a copper shortage? Is it because the copper was short, so the green cards weren't being made, so the red cards weren't being made as a result?
That would be it.
Because, I mean, we didn't have electric engines going because... Yeah, we didn't have electric engines going because we didn't have any... green cards coming in. But now we've got green cards coming in a lot faster. Just because I changed the lines around and got more copper going to... Like the overflow going to that line. I can't believe some of these friggin' lines are still bloody... Some of these lines are still yellow. Like this yellow inserter belt that goes to the green potions is still freaking yellow.
And
Oh god, I didn't think those things existed anymore.
no, we still have a lot of them. And it's amazing how slow it is.
Oh, it's almost beautiful. Wait, no, that's a requester chest. I don't want a requester chest. I want a perceive a provider. Okay, so I am now providing the red cards to the network like they should be. And I'm receiving those red cards. There we go.
You know, I'm pretty sure this is where the huge backlog went
What?
into the system.
No, because I've just put this down.
No, I meant the first time.
It wasn't going into the system. Like, that was the problem. I was trying to receive... And yeah, like, this was
No,
taking them
I-
out of the system.
No, I fucking... I did something very similar to... Well, I did this exact thing a while ago, and that was the cause of the red shortage.
Yeah, but this inserter
longest
here...
belt.
This inserter here was putting them back onto the belt, and there was none left. So there wasn't any in the system. Like, that's what the problem was that there was none in the system. Because, yeah, now we're getting the Speed Module 3s going, because there's actually red cards to make them in the system. So yeah, I have all the furnaces I need now, because I went to the furnaces. Yay. Oh, no, that's just gonna walk me slower. That's faster, but not for long. Wish you would walk faster on train tracks.
I can feel myself right about to pass out, so I'm gonna have to call it here.
What is it? It's 10 to 10, so yeah, we're gonna pack it in just a moment. But I mean, we made some progress, if not. No, we didn't really make any progress. Well, I did something, but we had fun doing it.
And I did fuck all.
Yeah.
We really need to start using the steel.
Why?
It's completely backlogged.
Sorry? Is that a problem?
Well, no, but it is completely backlogged.
Well, if it's not causing any problems, then we don't need to do anything about it. Seems like a pretty simple solution to me. I mean, you know, whatever. Right, I have iron, I have petroleum, I have coal. We're gonna stop this in just a moment. Next time I will get working on... oh, actually, can I... Can I smack this down? Just slam this down right here. Like that. And then cancel all that.
I'm gonna go ahead and save and quit. You keep doing what you're doing and then head off after that, I guess. Because I can't wait.
Yeah, I'll be heading off in just a moment, so yeah.
Me save.
Good night, mon friend.
Yes, good night. I would like to stick around, but I just can't.
Yeah, no, I fully understand. You're tired. Heck, I'm tired. We're both tired. It's time to pack in. I just want to complete this so that we are making plenty of copper cable down here. And then that will be the end of tonight.
And to think we actually wanted to finish Factorio last week, but then we went ahead and intentionally took a bit of a break.
Yeah, it was an unintentional break, but it was a break that happened. But there we go. That is now generating, mass producing copper cable. Like, there is, 5, 10, 15, 20 machines just using all of the copper and pumping out copper cable. So, that will... If that doesn't give us enough copper cable to make as many fucking advanced circuits and electronic circuits that we fucking need, I don't know what will. So, on that, that's going now. Saving, quitting. Good night. See you Saturday. Bye-bye.
Yes. Bye.